BUCS is back, and it's bigger than ever.
We've got a man in the corner, and it's caught!
Can he hold them off? The roof will be raised in Breaststroke.
Like an enemy in the night, mission impossible for two.
Both teams hungry, desperate to win that title.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk every moment, a new campaign.
Good morning and welcome back to Ponsforge International Sports Centre for day number 2 of the BUCS Short Course Championship 2024. Thank you so much for joining us. We had a great day yesterday with 2 sessions in the morning / afternoon, and we went into the night for our finals, and we do it all again today on the same schedule. And you are joining myself, Ewan, once again on the North Pool with the female competition. My colleague Jono is covering the South Pool today and the open male competition. So if you're looking for male competitors, just jump back to the BUCS YouTube homepage and click on the South Pool link. Otherwise, join me as we go through the morning. Thank you for coming back online. I had some great chats yesterday, and please do, whenever you are ready, drop in some messages for teammates, loved ones, and we'll read out as many as we can throughout the entire day. We're starting the morning with the 400-metre individual medley. This is one of our few heat declared winner events. So there are 4 heats in this one, but the 4th heat, which is the fastest 10 qualifiers, they will race in the final session tonight. You won't see that one this morning. So we're going to see heats 1, 2 and 3 in the pool right now from lane 3. That's the bottom of your screen, or we go from 0 to 9, so the lower numbers at the bottom as we watch. Tara Tajega in 3 for Plymouth. Emily Riak in 4 for Aberdeen, and her teammate Rebecca Somerville is in lane number 5. Like 5 minutes, 15-20 or so for this first heat is our anticipated time. And if you're brand new to BUCS morning sessions, I'll let you know how these work. All of the events today that we'll see in session 3A, that we're watching right now, we're going to see the 4 fastest heats in each event. So I might say to you, coming up next is the female 100 freestyle. This is, to kick things off, this is heat number 19. I'm correct in saying that we'll see the 4 fastest heats, and then in session 3B, which is just after midday, that is when we go back and we do the earlier heats of all the events, okay? It gives those most likely to be taking part in the finals a bit more time to rest and recover, so we have the best finals we can possibly have. It doesn't mean that somebody in the earlier heats, swimming at midday onwards, can't qualify for those finals, but historically the 4 fastest heats is where our finalists come from. It used to be, in fact, we had the fastest 3 heats in these earlier sessions, but then a few from heat the 4th fastest squeezed in, so they became part of the programme. So heat number 1 of 4, the only caveat to all of that is, in this event, the 400 IM, anything 400, 800, 1500, they don't qualify for finals. We just have them in order, and the fastest heats, or the 10 fastest entrants, they swim as a effective final in the final session. But again, it doesn't mean that somebody from the earlier 3 heats can't medal. It's just very unlikely. I've seen it happen a couple of times in my swimming commentary career, which is approaching the decade mark. So already it's 9:35, I've got nearly 100 of you on the North Pool live stream, and likewise on the South. Let us know where you're watching from. It was far afield yesterday. We had definitely Spain and USA yesterday. There must be something in between that kind of distance. What's Spain, about 500 miles? Oh no, we're, I forget, I live on the south coast. We're not on the south coast here, are we? Maybe 600-700 miles to Spain and a few thousand to the US. So it must be something in between. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. If you are going to leave a message for a loved one or teammate, as well as their name, let me know what race they're in, and I'll try and drop that into the right section of the schedule. As heat number 1 comes towards its conclusion, and our first winner of the day will be Amy Riak of Aberdeen, 5:13.20, which is 6 seconds quicker than her entry time. Always nice to see. Becca Somerville, 5:19. And that is, oh my goodness, 5:19.95. She's beaten a qualifying time by 0.05 of a second. Hey, they all count. And Tara De Jager, she was a 5:31 coming in, so she's going to be just over that time. But hey, you can't. A lot of these swimmers are swimming 7, 8, 9, 10, up to a dozen times this weekend or more, including finals. You can't put on a show every single time. 6:03 for De Jager. That is heat number 1. Also coming up in this programme today, 100-metre freestyle, 50-metre butterfly, 100 breaststroke, 200 back, and 4x50 team freestyle. So a nice mix. And it shouldn't really be a particularly long session, this one. There's only 24 heats. That silence was me counting. Yeah, 24 heats in this morning's session, and only these first 3 are 400 metres. After that, it's just 1s, 2s, and 50s. We'll fly through this. Right, so a message come into the chat, and it's a good time to point out just what I mentioned right at the start. Linda, I appreciate your message, love it. James Rolliston, have a great day, love from Linda and Ken, love you loads. Linda, unfortunately you're on the wrong stream. This is just the girls on this channel. The boys, the open male competition is going to be in the South Pool. That is the different stream. My colleague Jono is covering that one. and an equally good commentator. He's looking after the Southpaw, which is the open male competition. This channel is just the female, so make sure you nip over there and make sure you don't miss him. In heat number 2, we got Natalie Cooper for Durham. She's in lane 1. Then we have India Marshall for Aberdeen, Katie Rees for Cardiff Met, Catherine Boddy for Rob Gordon, Janara Nabi for SOAS, Scarlett Russell for Birmingham, Elisa Basinger for King's College, and Lilia Ella Curran for Newcastle. So we'll go from 5:20s down to about 5:10s this time, maybe a little bit quicker. Rees, Nabi and Boddy. Just a couple of seconds between them, a few more back to the rest of the field. Already some good noise here in the venue, and it's pretty early doors. I'm sure a few of them in the Sheffield City went out last night. It was absolutely buzzing in the centre with we've had graduation this week as well. And here at Ponds Forge as well, that's where all the graduation for Sheffield Hallam was going on. I'm not exaggerating when I say thousands of people graduating yesterday. And of course, after graduating, celebrating. I'm sure all of our athletes were tucked up in bed by 9:30 though. Casey Rees continues to lead on the freestyle. Last 25 metres of her start to her morning. She's a 5:10 entrant, and she's going to go possibly sub 5 here if she can just sneak home. Can she touch in? Oh, 1600s over. Katie Rees, top swim though, and Janara Nabi, 5:01.38, swimming for SOAS. I think they probably both had their eyes on sub 5 there. Just coming up short. India Marshall third in 5:12, just fell back in the closing stages, 600s ahead of Catherine Boddy. So we'll just see one more heat in this event. Again, the fourth heat is going to be our effective final later on in the final session from 4:30 p.m. onwards. And that is who is taking part. Isabel Woods for Edinburgh, Olivia Hunter Swansea, Matilda Ransom Bath, Swansea teammates Oriana Wheelers and Rachel Hornby, UCL's for Lida Britton, Sophie Brassington for Swansea, Tony Jamieson for Aberdeen, Birmingham's Hannah Poulter and Nottingham's Alice Streeter. Oh, in fact, no lane 6. No Sophie Brassington. Medleys are such good events, even more so as we had last night. Last few heats of last night, or last few races, were the 4x50 mixed medley. just brilliant, always are. So the girls in the middle, fastest on paper, Rachel Hornby and Phillida Britton. Trailing our front 6-5 right now. Ransom leading by just over 0.7 of a second. A tenth back to Wood and Wheelers. I tell you what, it is absolutely baking in here this morning. It was beautiful yesterday, but right now it's absolutely roasting. Where we commentate from is right at the back of the back seats at the highest point inside Ponds Forge. So naturally, with the heat rising, you are generally, as a commentator, in the hottest place of any pool that you visit, other than London Aquatic Centre. London Aquatic Centre, when you tend to commentate from poolside. I have to get my shorts on. I should have worn shorts. I'll pop them in during the break. I won't do it now. Here we go. Look at this on the backstroke. Although in 0, that is Isabella Wood leading for Edinburgh. Coming back, they were in 5th and 6th. And now, Phillida Britton and Rachel Hornby both in the top 4. Good example of how medley racing can change on one stroke. We do often find that the breaststroke particularly is where things start to move around in the field and the order. And that is what Phillida Britton of UCL has done right now. She's moved from 6th position, and she will likely lead. She will going into the freestyle. Well, not quite on the freestyle, sorry. Getting a little bit ahead. 50 more metres. This is our first 400-metre race of the weekend. I was so used to 200 metres yesterday. No, 100 metres per stroke, of course. But that will just mean she'll extend her lead. Although Rachel Hornby is coming back now into 2nd. So although they were like through leg 1, they were 5th and 6th. That wouldn't have bothered them in the slightest. They would have known exactly what they were up to, where their strengths are. And now they will be comfortably the top 2 into the final leg. Just like that.
Next up is the South Pole. It's the open male 100-metre freestyle, heat 1.
And they are absolutely bang on for their qualifying times too. They were 4:52s, the pair of them, and they've turned at 3:44 for onto the freestyle. So yeah, 58 seconds, 100-metre freestyle. Sounds about right at the end of an IM.
They'd love to speak to you about volunteering at events up and down the country. You can see the two ladies stood on the balcony at the moment and chatting away, completely oblivious to what we're talking about.
Oriana Wheeler, what a freestyle leg she's had. She was in 3rd by a good metre or so, and she's absolutely split through the field here to take 2nd place on 5 minutes and some spare change. Hannah Poulter as well in 3. What a brilliant 100 freestyle there, which pushes Rachel Hornby down to 4th place, who looked fairly good in 2nd 100 metres ago. Never over. Your winner, Phillida Britton, from halfway. Look, the one to beat. Takes it with 4:58.38. I think I was a bit ambitious with that 1 minute final 100, wasn't I? That is the fastest time through 3 heats, and that is actually her in provisional gold medal position. Just the 4th heat to come tonight. I say tonight from 4:30. Always feels like a night session though. So now we go on to the 100-metre freestyle. And we're going to start with heat number 19. As there are 22 heats in total. We'll see the first 18 heats after midday. We always start these events with the 4 fastest. And we got a well done Liv from Charlotte Johnson. Let's get these messages coming in. Anything you like, ask me a question or send a message for a loved one. If you are sending messages in for support, just let me know what they're racing in so we can get them in at the right time. We had actually yesterday, as well as that, some really interesting updates on swimmers, like, oh, they've had a bad leg for 6 months, or they were struggling with this and now they're back for their first race in X years. Feel free to tell those stories so I can pass them on. I think they're super. Well, Alicia Massey flies through in 57.19. That's a second quicker than she would have been expecting, I imagine. Nice start to the weekend. Heat 20. Josephine Klein, Nellie Kinch, Paige van der Westhues, Jess Podger, Jemima Hall, Laura Stevens, Hannah Woodcock, Scarlett Major, Abigail Crawley, and Hetty Damassa. And just on that second turn, that is when Jemima Hall and Laura Stevens have kicked on. They weren't leading because that was Hannah Woodcock leading at the halfway stage. And now in 5, Laura Stevens just edging through, and I mean just, because here comes Jemima Hall as well. They'll be your first 2 home, split by 0.06 of a second. Laura Stevens, Jemima Hall, then Hannah Woodcock and Scarlett Major. No numbers, but that's how I saw it. Yeah. Taking part heat number 21, penultimate heat in this event. Molly Fisher, Kezia Titterton, Amy Davies, Amy Monks, Evie Davis, Laura Devine, Sophie de Groot, Molly McLaurin, Jessica Dickinson, and Sophie Sion.
It is Southpool, heat 27.
Sophie de Groot will be joint leader with Evie Davis of Stirling. And both pools turn at the same time, that's nice. If you have just joined us, the open male competition is in the South Pool. That's on a separate stream to this one. Maybe have both at the same time. And the same 2 at the halfway stage. You're going to finish together. Well, 55.11 for Evie Davis, 55.22 for Sophie de Groot. They're 1 and 2.
In the North Pool, heat 22.
Heat 22 already, last heat of this event, crazy. I said this would fly by this session. Got Zoe Causey, Rebecca de Torres, Mia Slevin, Harriet Rogers, Cornelia Fitkovic, Katie Goodburn, Elena Morgan, Pingyi Audrey Lau, Mary Mashenko and Charlotte O'Leary.
Next up in the South Pool, the open male 50 metre butterfly, heat 19.
And as we had yesterday, some absolutely top swimmers here. Fitkovic in 4, Olympian from definitely 2020. Did she go to Paris? She was part of the 4x1 medley team in Tokyo. Polish native. And she will be taking lane number 4 in our final later, undoubtedly. That is a strong swim from Fitkovic, 55.81. And amazingly, she can go 3 seconds faster than that when she needs to. So easing herself into her morning.
In the South Pool, heat 20.
Harriet Rogers and Katie Goodburn pretty close behind. In fact, Fitkovic is the 50 metre freestyle BUCS record holder. Set that last year, 24.19. Murray Wattell, 2019, is the 100 freestyle BUCS record holder, 52.71. So Fitkovic isn't far off that. 0.05 of a second, actually. That'll be interesting later. Just there were actually 9 BUCS records broken yesterday. 8 of them in para competitions. Shows how strong that is right now. Shortly after the Paralympics, of course. Now on to the 50 metre butterfly. Going to start with heat 19 again, go through to heat 22. Giron Gonzalez, Phillips, Coe, Musial, Turner, Morgan, McNicholas, Robinson, Chaffee and Weston. Look at that, 28.5 seconds. But Lara Turner looks quicker than that. Yeah, she's going to go, oh, just outside, I thought that was under. 28.06, Lara Turner for the win. 28.60, Isabel Morgan. 29.09. In fact, Amelia Chaffee was 28.82 for 3rd place. So we are working behind the scenes to get these finishing times and positions up for you. Bear with us. I will read through them as best as I can as well. Stansfield, Peary, Babert, Smith, Stevens, Paisley, Elliott, Harris, Davies and Dewsbury. And this is going to go the way of Tallulah Paisley for Brunel. Come in with a 27.20, 300ths off that, doesn't matter. That'll almost pretty much guarantee her a spot in the A medal final. There are 2 finals for each event. There's the B final, which does not race for medals, and then the A final, which is where we distribute the gold, silver, bronze. This is heat 21. Blake, Wood, Burns, Askin, Burns, Atkin, Scotchbrook, Grieve, Schlosschen, Pavlik, Hammerlane, Burns and Goodwin. the butterfly BUCS record, 25.62 by Mary Wattell, Loughborough athlete in 2019. There's only a few records that are older than that.
Open there, 150 to Breaststroke, heat 11.
Just to halfway is Lucy Grieve representing Stirling University. A good day their team yesterday, won the final race of the night last night in the 4x50 medley. That was fantastic to watch. 26.73, very nice indeed.
26.73.
Chiara Sloshen, 27.77. Is it Hammerlane third or Pavlik third, 28.25? I'm doing what you're doing, just glancing among the times, as well as that. Where they touch, that's always a little bit deceiving though. If you're trying to, as a commentator, never quite go on exactly what you see. Because when they're finishing with their arms underwater, kind of anything, hundredths and even tenths of a second can be a little bit deceptive. This time, Kate Baxter, Naomi Parker, Josephine Klein, Pingy Audrey Lau, Cornelia Fidkovic, Harriet Rogers, Faith Yuda, Kristen Harvey, Ella Williams and Catherine Elin. And yes, this is the same Cornelia Fidkovic that won her heat 4 heats ago in the 100 freestyle. Straight back in the pool. And she picks up second. Faith Yuda, 27.71. Fidkovic, 28.08. Going to be a busy final session for her as well. She'll be racing potentially 4 races apart in the final tonight too.
In the southpaw, heat 12.
100-metre breaststroke up next. Taking part in heat number 11. See, Daisy Mixer for Sheffield, Emily Engels for Queen Mary, Sophie Baker for Sheffield, Amelie Elliott for Leeds, Birmingham teammates in 4 and 5, Colleen Devlin and Scarlett Russell. In 6, Chloe Butler for East Anglia, Grace Pointer for Surrey, Imogen Stoddart for Cardiff, and Sophia Suarez Coalfield for Aston in lane number 9. You can see Colleen Devlin's at a good start, also in lane 9. Suarez Coalfield has gone out well. And 3, Amelie Elliott will turn in 3rd place. In fact, ahead of Coalfield by a couple of tenths. Officially, that was the other way around. Just comes back to what I said earlier. You never ever call really close races. It's not worth it as on comms. Ah, excellent. We've got Good Luck Caitlin swimming for Bath in heat 13. BUCS, different universities. Colleen Devlin, 1:10.64, which is 2 seconds quicker than her entry time. Suarez Coalfield and Amelie Elliott, 3rd and 2nd.
In the North Pool, heat 12.
Heat 12, we've got Isabella McGeorge for Edinburgh, Sophie Brassington for Swansea, Ellen Bagley for Birmingham, Georgie Gussie for Marjan, Anna Morgan Edinburgh Napier, Katie Goodburn for Edinburgh, Hannah Healy for Manchester, Amy Crowley for USW, Amy Folds for Cardiff Met, and Louise Bressler representing Bath. Anna Morgan for Edinburgh Napier, 106.96 coming in, and that's she's flying here. 50 seconds with 25 to swim, so she's not going to hit 106.96, but I don't really think she needs to right now to get into the final potentially. She's one of the top 6 fastest entrants across the event. Yeah, 107.77, that is good work for Anna Morgan. Georgia Gussie also under 110, as is Amy Crowley in Southern. I think that might be Amy's first time under 110. Does it by 100th of a second. Heat number 13, Julie Saller, Abigail Miles, Morgan Brand, Hannah Woodcock, Leah Schlossen, Camelia Stoimanova, Nellie Clark, Caitlin Hartley, Jasmine Jacuna and Rebecca Keatley. And this is where we have the good luck for Caitlin, swimming for Bath in lane 7. And again, her sister Robin swim for Southampton in the later heats. You do often get that, don't you? Brothers and sisters or siblings competing directly against each other in sports. 107.67 Stoimanova, 108.29 Schlossen, Woodcock and Clark separated by 0.05 of a second. I think the best example we have of that sibling rivalry is going to be the Whiffin brothers, isn't it? Dan and Nathan. That is taking it to the extreme levels of competition and sporting superiority. Had Dan last night in the 1500 final. He's the current world record holder and Olympic champion here at BUCS. And I was trying to count yesterday. I think we have, of the British Olympic and Paralympic team, I think I counted 8 or 9 of them are here. We've got the likes of Dan Whiffin, Max Litchfield, Freya Colburn, Honey Osrin. Actually, I'll start this heat for you, hang on, getting carried away. Cora Lanham, Emily Farr, Caris O'Reilly, Hannah Bowley, Sienna Robinson, Lily Booker, Emily Morgan-Hughes, Kavita Sikon, Phoebe Williams-Jones and Amy McLeod. And there's actually only 8 heats to go after this in this session. Here's a quick one. So the likes of Sienna Robinson and Lily Booker are 105s, 106s. We've already had a couple of 107s. The 100 fly BUCS record might stand for a very... That doesn't even seem right. Oh, that's why I'm looking at butterfly instead of breaststroke. 100 breaststroke, yeah, 104.78 set by Sophie Hansen last year. One of the other Loughborough alumni. A couple of more 107s, 0.8 and 0.96 for Booker and Robinson. Loughborough teammates in the middle. And Emily Farr, 110.19 in third place, done in lane number 1. Good luck to all the swimmers from Aberdeen University. We are cheering you all on. From Angela Somerville. Thanks, Angela. And just a mid-session reminder that whoever you're cheering on, this is just the female competition in this stream. If you're looking for an open male competitor that you're supporting, you need to nip out and jump onto the South Pool stream. That is where the open male competition is happening this morning. Just about 25 metres to the right of what you're looking at on the screen now, but on a different stream, okay? And later on tonight for the finals, we do have them both coming together, of course. Now we got Go On Rowan Saunders in lane number 8 in this heat. That's from Finran. Got a Good Luck Georgie from David Mundy. Georgie also in this heat, lane number 3. To go through the whole pool, this is our first heat of the day in the 200 backstroke. It's officially heat number 4. Madison Pevler for Newcastle, Mary Mashenko for Aberdeen, Amelia Badnell for Plymouth, Georgie Munday for East Anglia, Harriet Richmond for Leeds Beckett, Tracy Liu for Oxford, Erin Richards for Brunel, Natasha Gator for Edge Hill, Rowan Saunders for St Andrews, and Natalie Cooper for Durham. We'll have 4 heats in the 200 back, and then we'll have 4 heats in the 4x50 freestyle team relays. Mashenko, Liu and Saunders will lead by half a second over Pevler, Munday. Aberdeen's Mashenko can have a quick opening 100 here. We're looking at about 2:22, 2:23 on the entry times. I'm just spotting something here on the BUCS records. 200 backstroke for the women is Catherine Greenslade, 2:05.33 from 2017. But we've got one entry time at least. Honey Osred is quicker than that. Could get a BUCS record in the heats, who knows? Mashenko leads with 50 to swim from the gun. And Saunders and Monday in second and third, who have got the support online, both of them. See, it makes a difference. You put a shout out online and they can feel it. It's there. So do keep those coming in. Also, a good luck to Lancaster in the women's 4x50 freestyle relay. Lancaster go in lane 4 in heat number 7. That'll be our first heat of that event. And that is a cracking time for Mary Mashenko, 2:21. 3 seconds quicker than she's been this year. Then Rowan Saunders, 2:24. Georgie Monday, 2:24. Half a second between them. They're your top 3. There's one heat down, 3 to come. I'm sure Finran and David will be happy watching that one online.
In the South Pole, heat 6.
This is heat number 5 coming up. Taking part, Emily Bissett for Winchester, Charlotte Harris for Birmingham, Martha Steed for Swansea, Sophie Weston for Bath, Freya Colbert, Loughborough, Caitlin Ebbage for Stirling, Madeline Soper for Nottingham, her teammate Izzy Lee in 7, Mabel Hayes in 8 for Birmingham, and Francesca Cullen for Manchester Met in lane number 9. And Tilly Gerard says, good luck to Amelie, coming up for the 200 backstroke soon. She's right now in lane 0, Emily Bissett. And there she just shoots past our screen right there, Emily. Well, leading from the centre, I'm not surprised to see Freya Colbert up there. She got a 200, broke her own record yesterday in the final of the 200 free, and she actually holds a couple more records. Also the 400 freestyle BUCS record holder from last year. She'll go for that again later this week, I'm sure. And we hopefully see the finish line in a second. Freya Colbert, 1:03.59. Caitlin Ebbage, 1:03.71. What does that give them? A split time towards 2:07s and 2:10s. Now what we're looking for. And it's just between Colbert and Ebbage, this, isn't it? Loughborough and Stirling. Big competing universities, those two. Stirling got the better in the 4x50 medley last night. Now the 200 backstroke, the record is 2:05.33. I think we can get really close to that in these heats, let alone the final. Not going to be this time, but it bodes well, because that would not have been full effort at all by Freya Colbert. Entry time was 3 seconds quicker. Of course, we're getting towards the end of the season. It's been an Olympic year. Plenty going on. Kellyanne Ebbage second, 2:13.56, and then Sophie Weston for Bath in third. We'll move on to heat number 6. Heat number 6, we have Florence Tinsley for Stirling, Niamh Packney for Queens, Bay Jones for Birmingham, Matilda Bogle for Leeds, Holly McGill for Stirling, Sophie Shaw for Manchester, Mia Collier, Birmingham, Charlie Joyce for Bath, Katie Rose for Swansea, and Laura Ann Marshman representing Stirling.
D7 open there, 2 meter backstroke in the south portion is approaching the halfway point now of this heat. In the way, 56.94 pounds to look at the back ahead of Charlie Hutchinson.
Holly McGill, Sophie Shaw and Mia Collier. 3 of them will go together down the middle in the opening 50. On the outside lane in 9 is Laura Ann Marshman for Stirling, 18 years old. Another one of those with their first year taking part here at Ponds Forge in BUCS. Probably not her first time here at Ponds Forge, but at these BUCS Short Course Championships. Just a bit of a break now between those front 4. Bay Jones for Birmingham also make an impact in lane 2. And that just gap between 1, 2, 3 just edges ever so further apart, 1.7 seconds. And then a couple back to Collier from Shaw. Holly McGill is a 206.5 200 backstroker. Sophie Shaw 208.35. We're not going to see those types of times in this heat. We saw Freya Colbert have a 2:10, and Holly McGill will have a 2:09.65, new fastest time with 1 to come. You'll likely see Holly McGill in one of the central 2 lanes later, or definitely inside the middle 4, with the likes of Honey Osborne and Niamh Ward to come. And this is heat number 7. From lane 0, Manashi Rupa Singh for Brooks, Lauren Cox for Loughborough, Lucy Block for Surrey, Isabel Ali for Edinburgh, Honey Osrin for Loughborough, Niamh Ward for Bath, Molly Garrett for Manchester Met, Amy Shields for Edinburgh, Hannah Willis for Swansea, and Connie Davies for Nottingham. Now, just to bring your attention towards something here, the 200 backstroke BUCS record was set in 2017. It's one of the top long-standing records now, after so many have been beaten in the last couple of years. It was set by Edinburgh's Catherine Greenslade. It's a 2:05.33. 2:05.33. Honey Osrin's entry time for this heat is over 2 seconds faster than that. If we don't see a BUCS record now in the heat for Honey Osrin, the Olympian from Paris, then first of all, I would expect to see it in the final later without applying too much pressure. She won the 200-metre backstroke at the British Championships this year with a 2:08.37. That qualified her for the British team for the Summer Olympics. She qualified for the Olympic backstroke final with the 3rd fastest time and finished 5th in the final itself. It would be an understatement to say that Honey Osrin is the standout favourite for this event. That would be putting it incredibly mildly. 21-year-old representing Loughborough University in 4. On her coattails, Niamh Ward for Bath in 5, and her body length and sum to the rest of the field. So I must say right now this is not looking like a new BUCS record in the heat, but she doesn't need to. These kind of athletes, they know what they need to do just to get into the final. That's the only thing. You can't win a gold right now. All you can do is get into the final. And that is what Honey Osrin is going to do. And I suspect that we could get another BUCS record tonight in the 200 back, courtesy of Osrin. She is just cruising here. She might not even get lane 4 here, actually. Got to beat 2:09.5. I think she might have it by about 1/10 of a second. Wow, let's wait and see. 2:09.64. She'll be in the middle 2 lanes. It'll be 4 or 5. And Honey Osrin can go so much quicker than that. Niamh Ward 2nd. Amy Shields 3rd in 2:15.26. She's out representing Edinburgh. And now, to end the session, we just have the 4x50 freestyle team relays. It's a good way to close it out, isn't it? 4 fastest heats. Of course, there are the B and the A finals in all of our events. So 20 will qualify to swim again tonight in every event that we see. So in the 4x50, we're going to kick off with heat number 7. We're going to see heats 7, 8, 9 and 10. As always, the earlier heats, the lower numbered heats, are going to be from midday onwards, okay? From 12:10 onwards. So if you're tuning in, looking for somebody in heat 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., that is a little bit later on today. In heat number 7, Newcastle, Oxford, Liverpool, Southampton, Lancaster, Durham, York, Cardiff Met, Marchon and Hallam. Now, what we don't have at the minute, we will have them later, is the names of all of our swimmers in each team. That'll be for the finals later only. I'm sure you know who you're supporting, though. If you've tuned in for one person in one team, you know exactly where they are. Great start for Lancaster in 4. We're looking at around the low 150s here. We've got a go Mia for Lancaster. Thank you, Angela, on the YouTube chat. Second throughout thus far, Team Durham. Now you will see numbers next to the team names. If you see a number, it just means that university has entered more than one team. So Oxford, for example, have got 2 teams, as have Newcastle. Sheffield Hallam have got 3 teams in this competition. The maximum of 3, as long as you can meet the entry requirements and you've got 3 teams that are good enough. Lancaster from start to finish, 150, 115. No change at all in that one. Same with Durham in second for the entirety of that 4x50. And third place for Oxford too, 153.47. All those teams beating their entries by a few tenths. Heat number 8 coming up. Lisa Hardy says, amazing swim, Lancaster. It absolutely was. Dominated heat number 7. In heat 8, Newcastle, Northumbria, Birmingham, Stirling, Stirling again, Anglia, East Anglia, Manchester, Leeds, and Cambridge. Now Stirling, who were so strong in the medley, mixed medley 4x50, and they are the 3rd fastest entry time for the women's 4x50 freestyle. They're the favourites, and they occupy 2 of the top 3 spots early doors. Now we got a 152, 151 for Lancaster. This could go deep into the 140s here in heat number 8. East Anglia ahead of Stirling 1. Hang on a second. Oh, my eyes. Yeah, Stirling, then Stirling 2, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds. I'm going to go back to the chat. Let's have a look. Good luck to all the Cardinal Performance Swimming supported university teams. Winchester, University Central Lancashire, Salford, Portsmouth and Lincoln. Let's see some fast swimming. Thank you, Clive, for that message. Cardinal Performance Swimming supported university teams. I might have to look into that. Stirling take it 1 and 2, 144.97. They can both go a bit quicker, those teams. Birmingham third, 146.69. We'll have to wait and see whether these Stirling 1 and 2 and Birmingham should all be in my mind. Wow, I'm not going to say anything. I'm trying to work out what's going to be good enough for the A medal final tonight. Actually might be a bit tight there for Stirling 2 and Birmingham. We'll keep our eye on those. Heat number 9. We've got Cardiff, Stirling 3, Birmingham 2, Manchester Met, Bath, Aberdeen, Surrey, Sheffield Hallam 2 and Plymouth 1. It's very noisy here. I mean, this is the loudest it's been all morning, and you know what is it now? It's 10:30. People we're all waking up, ready to cheer now, especially when there's quadruple the number of athletes in the pool at any one time. That quadruples the noise. Nice start for Edinburgh. They will lead through the opening 100 metres, then Bath, Surrey, Aberdeen, Plymouth. Look at that, all in the 54s, sorry. Halfway, all to play for. Other than Edinburgh out in front, nothing between the next 7. .50 metres remaining for Edinburgh, just about a 2-second lead over Bath. Aberdeen ever so slightly further behind, and a flurry of teams chasing spots potentially in the A or the B finals. It's going to be tenths of seconds in it. And Edinburgh will bring it home, 1:45.02. That's surely good enough for the A final. Bath is well under 1:46, that's what they needed. Aberdeen, 1:47.64, not sure. One heat to come in the session. Final heat of session 3A. Taking part, St Andrews, Aberdeen, Oxford, Nottingham, Loughborough, Swansea, Sheffield Hallam, Manchester Met, Bath and Manchester. Loughborough the favourites, a 1:38.4 entry time. It's the record for the 4x50. 1:38.38 set by Loughborough. They're only 0.02 of a second off the BUCS record, their own BUCS record set a couple of years ago. 25.81 opening leg. And it's about the same again. This is really fast. Swansea hanging on to the coattails, as are Nottingham in 3, turning in 4th at the far end. That's Sheffield Hallam. Then Oxford in lane 2. Okay, we're not going to hit 1:38.4, but it will be close. It's been a great effort by Loughborough. Again, they just need to get anything sub 1:45, and they've got the middle lane in the final, which is going to be absolute shoe-in. 1:43.56, fastest time of the heats. We've got more earlier heats, of course, to come later, but that will not be beaten. They will take lane 4 in the final. Nottingham will be in the central 4 lanes with a 1:45.44, and Swansea, I think they'll squeeze into that A final as well, but wait and see. That concludes swimming for our morning session here at Ponds Forge at the BUCS Short Course Championships, brought to you with New Balance and Milk Every Moment, our fantastic event partners, all part of the BUCS Swim series. To bring you up to date on the schedule, the remaining heats in each event are at 10 past 12 Okay, and the finals, as per yesterday, are at 4:30. So set your clocks now for 12:10. I will join you again for the female competition. My colleague Jono will bring you the male competition in the South Pool, and we look forward to seeing you. Enjoy your break. You've got a good one now, hour and a half, then we go swimming again. Back to Ponds Forge International Sports Centre for the BUCS Short Course Championships 2024. Enjoy it, we'll see you shortly.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. I can go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah. Nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.